Oh, it's the beginning of the NFL football season. Cardinals taking on the Titans. Bob McManaman and Kent Summers here. Let's jump into right into the expectations for this team for this season. Kent, what are your thoughts about that for the Cardinals this season?
I think it's the expectation should be have a winning record and make the playoffs. Cliff Kingsbury said, and has said this consistently and said this week, this is a team built to win now. And it's time. They haven't made the playoffs in 5 years. That's the longest drought in the NFC. I think, Cliff Kingsbury's job's on the line. I think Steve Keim's job should be on the line. Win now. I think major changes are in order.
And Bob, you had a great interview with Steve Keim, trying to talk to him about expectations. What are your expectations for this Cardinals team?
Well, the players have all been saying it's playoffs or bust, and I think they're right. I agree with everything Kent said. I don't know how much I could add to it other than, what's it going to take for them to get into the playoffs? Let's analyze that. They're playing in the NFC West, and everyone and their brother seems to think that the Cardinals are going to finish last in the NFC West. So how do you make the playoffs? Well, all three teams that don't win the division have to go in as a wild card. Could that happen? Yeah, I actually predicted in our season preview that that's how it could fall, how it could shake up, but a lot has to happen. And, I don't know if they're capable of sweeping any of their division opponents. That's what it's probably going to take to get into the playoffs. At least one, then split with the others, you hope. 9 wins isn't going to be good enough. I don't even know if going 10-7 with an expanded season this year is going to be enough. But that would be 1 and 2 more wins than they've had in the last 5 years. So I don't know if it's possible or not. I think they're going to squeak in, but that means maybe having to do it at 10-7. Are they good? Are they good enough to go 11-6? I don't know. I honestly don't know if they are that good.
Kent, what do you say for your season prediction for number of wins for this Cardinals team with the 17 games now this year?
I think I picked them for our preview section at 8-9, hovering around 500 again, as they did last year with Cliff Kingsbury. And that's not to say they can't make it, but so many things have to fall in line. I think, number one, Cliff Kingsbury needs to prove he's capable of winning as a head coach, and especially a head coach at the NFL level. We haven't seen that yet. We need to see some improvement from Kyler Murray as a pocket passer, especially in the intermediate range. And then there are, so many changes on defense. How much of an impact does a JJ Watt have? Are they deep enough at corner to survive? How do 2 young linebackers play? I just think it's a team with so many questions. I have a hard time picking them better than 500, but all of that could fall into place and they could make it. The bonus is there are 7 playoff teams per conference now, starting last year. It's never been easier to make the playoffs. Right. So it makes it time.
Bob, your season prediction for the Cards?
Yeah, like I said, I think they're going to do more than 8 wins, but I got them at 9 wins or 10, and I don't think they're good enough to go 11. I think they'd really have to get on a roll, get lucky, and have some other things happen. Attrition happens. Teams go from worst to first a lot in this league. Cardinals obviously weren't worse, but all their competition seemed to get better around them. And, I have some concerns about other teams in the NFC that maybe other people don't look at. I don't know if everyone's picking, if they're a surefire thing or not. That's kind of why I put the Cardinals in as the last team in the NFC to make the playoffs at that number 7 spot. I think they can do it. I'm just going to say 10-7. And they better hope or pray that that's enough. I don't know if it will be.
As we look at the first game, I mean, the schedule doesn't do them any favors having to go to Nashville to open the season up. What's a takeaway you're looking for in this game on Sunday, Bob?
Yeah, I think the key here is ball control. Tennessee is fantastic with Derrick Henry at 7, 8, 9, 10-minute slow drive, meticulous drives down the field that chew up the clock. And the Cardinals defense has to be on its game, but especially dangerous is if the Cardinals offense goes out there and it's willy-nilly, up-tempo style, which it's just famous for, and their drives go 3 and out because they're just going at it constantly. 1, 2, 3 throw, 1, 2, 3 throw. If they don't pick up first downs and move the ball themselves and control the clock themselves, they're not going to win this game. And they've got to make sure Tennessee doesn't land time of possession all day Sunday. So I don't think the Cardinals are going to change their stripes here. They're still going to be the same offense that we've seen. So, they're playing with fire. I know you changed game plans. I hope Cliff Kingsbury's – I asked him about it, on Wednesday, and he's mindful of the fact, and Kyler Murray's mindful of the fact that this offense can go off the field in 30 seconds quick. So better make the most of your opportunities, fellas, if you want to win Sunday.
It's a tough one, isn't it, Kent, to face the Titans in game 1?
Yeah, it really is. I think especially facing that offense, because you have not only Derrick Henry, a 250-pound running back who gained 2,000 yards, rushed for 2,000 yards. You've got Ryan Tannehill, who's been a really good quarterback for the last couple of years. You've got those receivers, and A.J. Brown and Julio Jones now joins that team. That's a very dangerous team offensively. I think the Cardinals may be able to move the ball, though. Tennessee has some real question marks defensively, and they're sort of rebuilding over there, too. They couldn't rush the passer a year ago. I think it is. If the Cardinals are what they think they are on offense, they should be able to move and score points. The question is, can they stop the Titans? And I think Budda Baker, the Cardinal safety, hit it on the head this week when he talked about, you can't let the Titans have 3rd and short all the time. It gives them too many options. You've got to give them into 3rd and 6 or longer to really have success and to stop those 7, 8, 9-minute drives that Mac just talked about.
All right, so game prediction time. Bob, your prediction for Sunday's game?
I see a lot of points, Brian. I see a ton of points. I'm definitely going with the over here. I think Tennessee's going to win it, though. 34-30.
34-30. Kent?
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of points scored in this one, too. And I think it's going to be hard for the Cardinals to go into Nashville and Nissan Stadium and win this. I just think the Titans are too good. I think it's going to be close. I agree with Mac on that. I think it'll be, say, 30-27 Titans, and they win it on a field goal in the final seconds.
Ooh.
Oh, he loves those. He loves those, doesn't he?
Story rewrite. See, good thing it's a day game, morning game for us, huh? But
no overtimes. They're going to win it in regulation.
Game 1 of the Cardinals 2021 season, 10 a.m. Sunday. azcentral.com with all your coverage.